see that Ruler is also getting played. So bottom side turret is staying alive. Top side turret is as well. And Flash comes in. Dudu will respond with his own flash. Peanut with Prowler's Claw, flash of his own, and ultimate available. But okay, Dudu, you should not have walked up here. You did not have vision in the jungle, and you had no idea if they had stayed or gone or not. You were never going to defend that turret, unfortunately.
Well, this is going to be a pretty easy turret, and Karis needs to be very careful of moves like this.
He does distort in. He is LeBlanc, but at the same time, they are going to lock down Lehens, and in goes on Fleek, but maybe a little bit too deep this time around. Gets knocked up by the Rek'Sai. Damage does not come out. The Yumi's keeping him alive for so long, and finally,
Sports.
Okay, trying to go in there now. The Cannon Barrage gets so much damage, as does the poke that comes out from the side of Gen G as a whole. It's now onto the backside. The final chapter is used.
Not the greatest one here.
Yeah. It's not really able to do too much, and Humble end up actually having to give away that Drake. There's Claw, the Chilling Smite comes in, and Peanut's got his ultimate. He's looking for the execute. There it is, due to, unfortunately, another little bit of a face check. As Lehens comes in, gets the stun. There are 4 people there, Karis. With the Ignite, trying to make a case for a kill, and it should be good, as Dudu will not have a chance to get out of that one 2v1.
When Gen G have so much vision control, they can set up on every rush on the blue side of the map here. And, I mean, this was a really nice flank for Lehens, but the Peanut set up on the brush there is also just enabled by the fact that they have complete vision control right now. And we are 24 minutes into this game. Not quite at this stage to where a kill like this can guarantee you a Baron start, but we're getting very close, right? And with the vision that Gen G have across the map, they have so much advanced warning when Hanwha Life Esports are trying to move towards this or any other objective. And Peanut's just going to get out of here just fine. They got the scuttle, so no play on the side of Hanwha Life Esports. And look who's stealing the red buff actually for real this time. It's actually a steal.
Yeah, turns out that's actually Ruler's red buff for the rest of this game. He can have 2 if he would like, because he owns 2 now. And yeah, I mean, this has been kind of the case for Hanwha Life Esports over the last couple of series, where they have abilities to go in on fights, they have abilities to engage and make plays, but they just don't have the confidence, they don't find the angles, they don't clear out the vision enough, they don't play the macro game well enough. As Onfleek is trying to get in there, but now he has to flash, so that's an engage opportunity missed from your jungler now. And yeah, I mean, just giving away Drakes, giving away all of these objectives early on and allowing Gen G to scale with Jinx GP just kind of feels like it's a lose-lose situation, right?
It certainly is.
You got to do something. Otherwise, either you lose the early game with all these objectives going the way of Gen G, or you lose in the late game because they're going to outscale you.
I think Zeri as a champion right now, we have seen really do poorly on some of our weaker LCK teams because the ability to execute and get the Zeri ahead is...
Oh, that's going to be the end of Karis here, you would have to imagine. Chovy goes in, and there is a Lee Sin trying to get something back, but there's another charge of the Spirit Rush. And now everybody from the side of Gen G is up here. The stun will come in, and Ruler and the rest of them not willing to fully commit. They will slowly do that as they realize, okay, we are safe. We can take him down.
Chovy.
They give that cool kill to Ruler.
Chovy's going to pick up a few extra stacks here. Did not even have to flash.
Okay, Samdi with the Zeri on his back. He will get stunned, but he's got Cleanse, and this is what you want to see from your Zeri, but not quite able to pick up any kills. Just flashing the wall. Is Doran just going to crit Dudu down? As Samdi, yeah, I mean, this is what, you know, you would expect from a Zeri, but unfortunately maybe a little bit too late now.
Yeah, too late. Now it's fight into the choke point. As if he had his ult up still, he definitely looked to go for this, but he used it.
No.
Teleport. We're going in, and it's too late.
Yep, Baron is gone. And already, I mean, it's only 27 minutes in the game, but Infernal Drake and Ruler's had enough time to get 3 items. Like, he's going to be killing, basically.
Yeah.
Yes. Karis, lucky to be alive.
Doran is like, I wish I had a barrel right there. Okay, nice dodge here. But like I was going to say before that topside play happened, the Zeri choice here in the draft is, you know, it's a strong pick. Like, don't get me wrong, this is what happened while I was trying to explain this last fight, but it's a strong pick. But in the hands of a team that doesn't know how to coordinate around keeping the Zeri alive, in the hands of a team that can't control vision in the mid game and is going to fall behind against a player, you know, a good laner, you know, somebody like Ruler, here in the LCK who has a Jinx, you're gonna have problems, right? And this is like the moment where you go like, oh my god, look at how strong Zeri is. Like, she almost, 2v3'd here basically. But not really, actually. When you don't have this much vision, you can't actually push this forward. You need all of the setups and team fights, and Renekton is great at that. If he can get ahead early, or if you can take fights like this way faster than Samdi was able to do, but it's just so hard to pull off the Zeri. If you're a bottom team versus another bottom team, by all means, or if you're a top team against anybody, by all means. But if you're Hanwha Life Esports trying to play this into Gen G, like, good luck. It's not Samdi's fault here, but the team just isn't able to pull this comp off. We've seen so many of our weaker teams given the opportunity to play Zeri and just falling flat on their faces with it. And this is a game, again, it's not about Samdi, it's just about what their comp was trying to do, and against a strong macro team like Gen G, why they can't do it.
Yeah, pretty much. You see that OnFleek tries to get in. That's how Rek'Sai counters Lee Sin. Really nice example right there. So thank you very much, Peanut, for knocking him up right there. As Karis is going to get rocketed down. What a play from Ruler. As he's calling for the Penta. You know he is. He's already got a triple. They're going to have to dive the fountain if they want to pick that up.
Really nice game here from Gen G. Taking the first one in this series of flying colors.
The charm comes in. Can they give the Penta? Does it count? No, it's going to be Peanut getting the kill. And no unofficial Penta, no real Penta either. That's just going to be the game that comes down.
가자. 데리커. 없어. 잡을 생각으로 가자. 끝낼 생각으로 가자, 얘들아. 미드 가면 게임 끝날 듯? 뭐야, 누구지? 가자, 들어가. 갔냐? 미드 웨이브. 이거 내가 그냥 풀로 걸어줄게, 레넥톤. 나 도마 있어. 그냥 봐도 돼. 나도 재미 보고 싶은데. 위에 타워 치면 나올 듯? 재미죠. 볼게, 얘들아. 가게. 펜타곤 이러면? 너무 맛있어. 와, 더블킬 먹어버렸네. 거기서 잡을.
He is making his way over, as with the fear coming down, that is just going to be a dead Graves, as first blood is actually given over to Chovy in the mid lane. Something I noticed is that some of the lower level teams, as this is a lot of damage coming in, a huge trade in the top side is not allowing me to make this point. We do have Peanut up in this top lane as Doran goes in, and he goes down. Looks like Gen G are being matched a bit up on the top side.
Yeah, Ruler can't actually get this drop here. So Samdi's like, wow, you guys all went up there? Like, all of you?
Oh, you're on vision here on Fleek. On a ward, and now on the ground. Down he goes. Peanut gonna pick that one up. Charm does go into Chovy, but this is Vex.
Yeah, and
wow. Dodge is everything. There's a lot of damage still as the Q comes out. Chovy does not have flash, but he's able to turn it around. Underneath the turret, he lands the fear and immediately blows up the Ahri. Right, so
and it's 20 seconds away from this plate expiring.
Oh man, and he's 5 levels above Vista here. Vista has 0 chance to get out of that one as Samdi desperate to try to trade it back, and he just gives another one to Chovy. 4-0 now.
Chovy's Vex is the best in the LCK. Heard it from me first, man. He is so good at it.
5-0 maybe? No.
No, not quite.
Not quite, but he landed.
He landed. When you get the Shadow Surge reset, man, you go for those, you take those opportunities. As this happens, as the Rift Herald crashes through from Ezreal, just meditate. On fleek, man.
Not like this. Well, maybe like this. 5-0 Chovy.
This game is a Chovy game.
No.
Another one.
And Chovy gets the kill too.
Yeah.
Ahri and Ezreal. So it's very hard to lock down alongside of the Karma, not to mention, as the Everfrost comes in. Ruler in a lot of trouble. No Tom Kent for you. He is going to go down, and Karis will pick up the kill.
Now, the casters call this type of play happy game.
Not really going to be playing around the lanes here, unless Gen Z declare it, as in comes Chovy and deletes On Fleek again. I think Chovy has been upgraded to On Fleek's worst enemy now. It's no longer the ward.
No longer the ward as he goes again.
He's going in again. I don't know about this man, but he will be locked down and guarded by his teammates. They're just trying to get the president out alive, and he will not. He will be shut down by Samdi.
Ruler's dead. This is not really it's not a really winnable fight for Gen G.
Peanuts in the pit. It's going to come down to a smite fight. It will go the way of OnFleek, who picks up the first Infernal. Doran with the engage, but it's on a doo-doo. As Chovy goes in, they burst down the Scion. And they will be looking for a bit more. Rulers on the top side alone, but look at Samdi. He's got a lot of room here. Lehens tries to get in, and that is a huge rocket that comes out from Ruler. Down will go Chovy, but it won't matter because Ruler is able to front to back. They take down Samdi.
It looked so good for Gen G once Ruler was the last man standing. Before that, Samdi has control. OnFleek gets out of here just fine. He'll finally be the last man standing in this team. But he had, when Chovy's ult comes through and all the health bars were low there for Gen G, it looks like, oh, okay, like Samdi actually wins this with HLE Esports. Ruler's pushed out. Because when you see Gen G's comp, its damage is in two parts, right? One part Chovy, one part Ruler, and Chovy's in the burst aspect of this. He does a ton of damage front-ended, but if he doesn't kill anybody when he goes in on these Shadow Surges, or is able to kill only a Scion, look at what happens next. If Ruler's out of position and cannot actually do the damage, this is not a winnable fight for Gen G, but he gets the kill, gets excited, gets the movement speed here with Peanut's help, and is able to come over and do that damage. It was on a knife's edge, though. That's his job. Because locking down Samdi is kind of not his job.
Ruler?
Ruler cannot die for any reason. I cannot overstress this. Like, if he dies, the team dies. No flash, no heal now. Here we go.
This. They're trying to get on top of the flashless Jinx, and they will not, actually, not yet, but the flash over the wall. In goes the Yari, and HLE tear apart Gen G's backline.
That's Infernal Soul, not playable without a Jinx in this composition. Gen G, once again, thwarted by Ruler's overextension here. His positioning is too far forward. Here's a 1v1.
And double Zanyas, and one kill is going to be the way. Chovy says nope. And I believe that Karis actually channeled that after we saw Chovy's teleport. Kind of unfortunate for him.
Yeah, a little bit unlucky. All right, Doran here.
Okay, one-on-one and one-on-one. Now joining forces down on the bottom side. Peanut and Doran still very dangerous, but Samdi is here, but the amount of mobility that is on these two champions is insane. Lehens is going to get slowed down by his arch nemesis, the Karma. The chase continues.
Yeah, unsealed spellbook, double-edged sword if you teleport into this one.
Yeah, Lehens is probably dead here. He's going to be slowed down once again, and unfortunately the Nautilus doesn't quite have as much mobility as these two guys.
As HLE Esports, as Ruler forced to flash heal here. Well, I mean, I arguably didn't really need to heal there, but better safe than sorry. Summoner's down. And then OnFleek sees his opportunity. OnFleek has been so up and down this game. Goes in, smoke screens him. Dude who looks for the Q is interrupted by a... It's such a perfect ult from Lehens.
Yeah.
And then he just gets the kill there. We're going to really go straight into this one.
It was at the same exact time.
Exact same time. Chovy hits the fear. And this is at the exact same time as well. But Ari just... If she doesn't hit her charm, you don't win this 1v1 against an 8-kill Vex. Even if you do hit your charm, you're probably not going to win that one.
Yeah.
Because Lehens teleports into this moment with his unsealed spell because they really want to turn this. But against the speed up that is the Karma, or the speed that the Karma has, like, you're never getting out of here.
Yeah, and the slows, and very obnoxious as, and he goes again! Karis feared 100-0!
Far away anyways. Would have really liked to see HLE Esports split up and try to get a little bit more map control in mid and bottom.
He's calling for his allies. Dudu is a little bit too far up the lane. This is a Camille, and Chovy's here, Peanut's here. They're gonna try to burst down the Scion. Can they actually do it? The damage not quite there, and finally the rocket will take him down. And Zombie Scion this time not quite getting the same value.
Taking out the Scion is so massive, there's not a great front line here anymore for HLE.
Oh, he's going all the way in, and the Zonyas is here for Zombie, but same for Chovy. Can anyone follow him? He's just gonna flash and meander his way out of the base, and nobody on HLE can punish that.
No way to get in there. Doran's extremely low, though. There you go. Now you got a chase potential here.
Oh, Ruler's getting pretty low. The poke is coming down. The True Shot Barrage is predictable. Samdi is going in. Peanut trying to kick him away. Nearly takes him out, but Samdi will live.
Doran into the chompers here.
What is going on in this game?
Get away. I thought he was landing on chompers.
They know 100%. And Lehens has been the unfortunate guy, but Doran gets a huge flank into the backside. Samdi is in there. The rocket's going to hit him. The GA is now down. And Chovy's alive, Ruler's alive, and Chovy's looking for more. In the backside, he's gonna have to go into the Zanya. And Somdi's still alive though, he's gonna be able to take out one. And Master Ezreal is trying to reset this one.
You've got to be so careful in this game of engaging on the Ezreal. He will not die, he has so many tools.
Gen G need to get value out of this. They are just going all in onto Somdi once again, and it's perfect! They get onto the backside, Chovy's able to get in there, but Taurus is still alive. He is able to stop Doran from getting too much more.
Inhibitors up. And Gen G, they're going to really shut down this Baron buff, but they're not going to be able to get much else from here.
Now, how will they engage onto this one? The TP comes in the front. Unfleek is halfway dead, as Dudu will block a lot of the poke, though. Peanut in the pit. They're looking to turn onto the Elder. We're going for the flip, but the hook goes onto the Scion, and the Elder is taken by Gen G. They get it, and they should be able to take this fight. Unfleek goes down. Somdi gets hit by the Shadow Surge, and that is all she wrote. As after you get hit by that, you are not getting away from Chovy. The triple comes in, and Gen G will finally take this insane game.
What an insane game. You know, Chovy had such a massive lead, 10 kills early on, and Somdi fighting back each and every step of the way. Pretty bold attempt here from Hanwha Life Esports, but they will go down 0-2. Will be the third team eliminated from playoffs here tonight at the LCK. Valiant attempt, but it's not enough in the end. Gen G continuing the win streak here. They are a top team. They're an LCK team. We'll watch this one more time.
Yep. Smited away by
Peanut.
And
from then on,
was in there.
yeah. From then on, you can't win this fight anymore. There's just so much going on, so much chaos. Peanut's the veteran. Onfleek is a veteran of his own right, but not quite at Peanut's level. But going back to what I was saying moments ago, like, this is one of those games where Hanwha Life Esports fans are like, our team can do it. There is the potential. They had that upset win against DRX earlier on in round 2. Moments of brilliance. They just have to shore up the consistency, and that's what they're looking to do in summer.
안 들어가기 힘들었어. 근데
It's hard to go in.
나 탑다이브 간다는데 내 앞에서 죽었어.
A lot of joking going on between these players at the end of that one. And just making fun of Doran dying during the dive on top side.